At this point with Gold Digger Girl Co., we have launched well over 100 times. And this has been the key to success for our company to be passing the $10 million mark in revenue. Almost all of our sales come from live launching is what we call it. And I didn't invent this strategy. I, way back, realized I needed to learn a way to bring my offers to market and be able to have those big cash injections, but also build up the reoccurring revenue in my business. So I, got a coach right away, learned the method, and we've been doing it ever since. And the team behind me are really responsible for allowing us to plan and execute incredible launches. Allison and Tori are the CEO and CFO in our company, and they are literally the magic, the powerhouse along with the rest of Team Gold Digger, sharing the secrets of what we've done to successfully launch. So we asked them to put together an intensive training for you guys to show you the process and walk you through our launch secrets. So today I have a special class for you so you can really learn how to launch your own offers and have lasting results. So without further ado, here is Tori and Allison.
All right, you guys. So it took a minute. Abby, thank you, Abby, for getting us here, being in this studio here on StreamYard and streaming us to all the places. Super excited to be here with y'all today. So I would love to see, hey there, let me know. We're going to jump in really fast here because Tori and I have a lot to cover with you guys today for our Launch Secrets Framework webinar. So first of all, what I would love to hear from y'all is where are you coming from? Where are you joining us at? Just drop in here real quickly for us. And we're just really happy to have you guys here, whether you're catching it live or you're watching the replay. And of course, if you're watching the replay, drop a replay below. We would love to know that as well. But whether you've ever launched a program before or not, or you're stuck in planning mode, or you have no idea where to start, you're like, I don't know, I have all these things and I don't know how to put it all together. This workshop is going to help you simplify some of that. So we're really excited to be here. Want to go ahead and introduce myself. Now I'm going to give Tori a moment to introduce herself. And if you can hear my grandfather clock in the background, you're just going to have to roll with it. So my name is Allison Mancini. I'm the COO here at Gold Digger Girl. And I've been with the company for over 5 years. Started out as a student here in our Academy flagship program and just really evolved and just evolved into the role that I'm in, and excited to be here today. This is definitely a big step for Tori and I to be coming on here and doing this workshop webinar with y'all. So get us some love if you can. And I'm so glad you guys are here. Hey, Leah. Hey, Lourdes. And hey, Cheryl. So Tori, go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody, please.
Awesome. Well, I'm so excited to be here. For those that don't know me, I'm Tori Edwards, CFO here at Gold Digger. I've been around. I followed the same journey really that Allison did just shortly after her. So I don't even know how long. I probably officially behind the scenes 4 years, but I've been doing things behind the scenes or, unofficially for probably ever since I came in. As soon as Kimberly finds out you're good at something, you get you get pulled in to help her out. And it's just such an honor. And I, one of my favorite things is to work with our students in our community and providing value in the way that I can. So I'm super excited that we've kind of put this together because we've seen a need and we've talked about it as a team. And we're like, this is something that, people struggle with. We probably struggled with it, back in our academy days into ILC, or Ignite back in the day. So, that we're just super excited to share this with you and hope you guys get some value. So definitely show us some love because this is a little bit out of our comfort zone.
It's a little bit out of our comfort zone, but we got this, Tori. We got it. Okay. So, and if you see any of my story posts, you can see Tori and I like to have fun together. So we're going to have fun with this as well. So I'm going to go ahead and start out. I want to let you know what we want you to get out of this time with us today. We're going to be together for just about an hour, and we really want you to walk away with these 3 ideas that you can start really putting in and not overthinking and get you moving forward in the direction with confidence and simplicity when you're wanting to launch one of your programs. So we are going to just dig right in. Basically like Tori was just saying, basically what we found is after working with numerous of our clients, going through our programs, putting out what they're offering, their services, their programs, we found that there just was a lot of uncertainty and struggle in some of those areas. And we kept getting this feedback. And Tori, I have to give her kudos. She came to me one day and she's like, Allison, Tori, I really think we could put something together. I think that people are really struggling in that whole idea of launching. Like, how do I put my ideas out to the world so I can bring people in? Because this is the thing. You all are so passionate about what you're doing, and you just need to know how to get it out into the world. So that's really why we are here today and why we've put together a very special program that we're going to talk about in a few minutes. But first of all, I want to start out and I want to just share with you guys the 3-part framework that Tori and I have really found. These 3 things are kind of they're essential to anytime you're going to launch a program, a course, an offer, whatever you're putting out there. And so the first one is so number 1, I want you to make note, you have to have a ready to buy audience. So what does that mean? So I'm going to use my notes. You guys all have to give me a little grace here, but if I don't use my notes, I will go down a rabbit hole and you will not get the value you want to get out of this. So I know Tori and I are the same way in that. So
let us go rogue. If we go rogue, you'll be happy.
You don't want to.
And we'd be happy to be here all day with you.
We would. Okay. So this is the thing. You can't put a program out there to crickets. So a lot of times we find one of the reasons that our clients are struggling when they're launching an offer or program or service is because they haven't built the audience for it, or the audience that they built is not the right audience for it. So I want you to really think about this when you're on your social media every day. If you are passionate about what you're offering to your community and you know, this is what I've been called to do. This is like what I'm passionate. It's my God-given calling. I know that this is what I want to do. So you need to really start tailoring your audience to that. So what does that look like for you? And we're going to give you some very actionable items that you guys can take away from this. So first of all, you need to be connecting with people every single day. Every day. Okay, let me back that up. 5 days a week minimum. Take the weekends off is totally fine. You can ask Tori, I'm a huge proponent of us having, time off to be with our family, friends, take care of ourselves. But you need to be reaching out, not waiting for them. Yes, having them come to you is awesome. And we teach that in our programs as well. That's one of the big things we teach is how do you authentically put information out there so people are drawn to you. But you also, especially in the market we're in right now, you have to reach out daily to people. So what does that look like for you? That looks like reaching out to just 5 people a day, 5 people that you've maybe never met before, or you've friended them and you realize that you don't even know who they are. Like you go and you look at their page and you're like, wow, we have things in common and we've never even had a conversation. So you're going to reach out to at least 5 people a day. And that helps you to just build that trust through people when you're actually reaching out. And big, huge disclaimer here. You are not reaching out to them to sell them something. You are literally reaching out to them to say, hey, I see what you're doing and I love what you're doing. I would love to hear more about it. Or, hey, you're doing XYZ. I'm doing XYZ. Like we have a lot in common. I would love to connect with you. Something like that. Like you're being a human being and you just want to get to know people. So that's 5 people a day. And your messaging to them should be adding value. So you're not going to message them. Okay, let me back up for a second. When you're reaching out to 5 organic people a day, you are not going to message them with, hey, I've got this amazing juice that's going to help you lose 5 pounds. Want it? Like that's not what you're going to say to them. The people that you're right, big no. The people that you're reaching out to organically just to connect, it's going to be, hey, I see that you're a realtor in Utah and I love that. Tell me more about your business. How did you become a realtor? You're just getting to know them. I understand that takes time, but we are in an economy right now. It is a relationship market. You have to get to know people. So that is first. So where are you going to find these leads? How are you going to find them? So I have a whole list of ideas for you guys. So get pen and paper and start jotting these down. And I would love to hear from you. What's one place that you've gone to find new leads? Like, how do you go find people? So you can go to Facebook groups, people you have things in common with. You can go to mutual friends, go to your friends, look at their friends list. What do you have in common with mutual friends? Or maybe there's somebody that you are in their same city as you are. You can go to your posts. Now I want a disclaimer on this. When you put a post out there and you put something out to the world, whether it's a personal post about your family, about how you celebrated. We just had Father's Day. What did you do for Father's Day? If you posted about a service you're offering, or maybe something you love, or something about you. I love yoga. Tori's a swimmer. We do post about that kind of thing. Anybody that likes, loves, or comments, I'm going to say that again. Anybody that likes, loves, or comments on your post is a potential lead for you. That means they can like it and never say a word. That's still somebody for you to reach out to and say, hey, I see that you liked my post. Are you doing yoga too? Or where do you do yoga at? Or how often do you do yoga? Whatever your post is about. So I see Trish, you said, I've had no success in finding a good group that wasn't spammy. Definitely takes time. It's going to take some reaching out and checking them out. And then if it's not a good fit, but I would encourage you to, not just on Facebook, go to Instagram, go to hashtags that people have on Instagram, go into LinkedIn groups as well. But I would encourage you to just keep trying, and you'll find those places that are a good fit. Maybe things you've done in your past, before when you were younger. I'll give you guys a really good example. I was in a sorority in college. The sorority I'm in, they have a book club now, and it's on Facebook. There's 6,000 people in that book club. They're not in there to be spammy. They're in there to we're reading a book and we're talking about it, and that's what we're doing. Now, the people that are in that group, I'm not going to go to them, friend request them, and then try to sell them something. No. I'm going to go to those people and I'm going to friend request them and connect with them on the level that we're both in the same sorority. And what are you doing now? Where do you live? Do you do anything now with the sorority? Because you can as an alumni. Those are the conversations you're going to have. So I really am a big believer, and I think Tori would be too, is what you put out there is what you get. So don't be spammy so you don't get spammy. And if you get spammy, just, kill them with kindness is what I usually do. So the other thing you can do, like I said, is explore hashtags on Instagram. You can respond to story replies. And of course, don't forget about LinkedIn and TikTok if you're on those platforms. Okay. So Tori, what is one thing we want them to do based on this conversation of having a ready to buy audience?
Yes. Well, we want you to write down 3 specific places that you feel like you can grow your audience this week. And start with whatever one you can do today, and drop that in the comments for us. We're here to give you feedback on that. We might say, no, you don't want to say that. Because I'm going to go back to Tammy or Trisha's comment on the spammy groups. You can set yourself apart in those groups by not being spammy. I mean, I would value that. If I was in those groups, I would notice that, because I am one that if you hit my DMs with a sales, you've lost me. Anything else you're going to say to me, I'm going to scrutinize. What are you trying to sell me? I'm very much, I want a relationship with somebody. I've always been that way. And that's what kind of pulled me into Kimberly's community, because she does things differently. She's always coached on, building those relationships. And it's Allison's not wrong about relationship and having that it now be a relationship economy. We're going back to the basics of just develop a relationship, and you may not sell these people anything, but if you go into it with the intent of selling them, you may not get there as far. You might, sometimes it'll work, but sometimes, a lot of times they're going to base it on the relationship. So go ahead and drop in the comments. I don't know if on my phone I can go back and read some. Oh, here you go.
You got them.
Yeah. Lourdes said groups and going back to reaching out to those that have liked, loved it. I mean, and that's a really good one, because we forget that you can go back just because they didn't comment. I go back and comment thank you on anything that, if I've posted something, I always say something to them. But, you can go out and reach in and out in the DMs or friend them if they've liked your post, loved your post, or even if you can see if they attended, when you're live, it'll say so-and-so is watching. You can jot those down and go back and grab those too. They're all leads. So that's always a good idea.
Yeah. And I just really want to encourage you guys when you're going, because I see Lourdes, you put just have some conversations, no pressure. I also don't want you to get stuck in the friend zone, right? When you're in a messenger and you're like, now what do I do? What do I say? So if you really struggle with DMs and scripting when it comes to that, I would just encourage you, if you're not using ChatGPT, to use ChatGPT to help you with some scripting that's authentic, relationship building, but that can help get you in that direction of talking about what it is that they do. And it's all about, when you're in the DMs, it's really about discovering what is it that they do, what are their goals, what do they want to achieve, and what are they struggling with to get there. And that will give you answers to be like, okay, she's really struggling with her mindset. I'm going to use Gail, for example. Gail's one of our clients and she works with women with mindset. So if I get into the conversation of, I would love to hear more about what it is that you are doing and what is your goals? Like, what do you want to be? Like, where do you want to get to? What's your journey? And when they respond to you and she makes a comment, this person makes a comment about mindset, Gail would be able to say, I love that. I love that you're wanting to reach these goals. And that's exactly what I do is I work with women that are struggling with their mindset. I would love to chat with you more about that. Can I send you a link? We can hop on a quick chat, go do a quick coffee chat for 15 minutes. If it's something I can help you with, great. And if not, no worries. Always let them off the hook. If not, no worries. If not, it's no big deal. Like, give them that off the hook. And it just comes across feeling much more authentic and not so spammy. And offering a freebie related to your post, Lourdes, yes. If you see something in their profile that you have a solution, but I would not just send it. I personally, I would message them first and say, hey, I saw your comment or I saw your post. I actually have this freebie or whatever you call it, ebook or whatever it is, or checklist that really would help you with that. Would you like it? Give them permission to say yes or no. That is going to make a big difference. And also something that Tori said, I want to encourage you guys. Even if you're in conversation with the people, let's say you find out they're not a good fit or you find out it's just not right for them right now. Remember, every person you talk to knows a lot of people. So even if they're not a good fit for you, you building that relationship with them, you never know. And we have it happen often. You never know when that person's going to be like, you know what? Lourdes could come to us and say, hey, you know what? I know we talked. This wasn't a good fit for me, but I actually know Susie, who I think would be a really good fit. You never know when that's going to happen. So you always want to have that, good, authentic, real relationship, and that will come back to you tenfold. Okay.
And vice versa, because, they might, you might have something for them. They might have something for you that you can refer to or refer out as well.
It's that abundance mentality, really having that abundance mindset. You guys, there's billions of people on the earth. You are never going to run out of people to reach out to and leads, for sure. Okay, we got to move on. We're going to get to part 2 of our 3-part framework. And part 2 is exactly what we were just talking about, is building relationships. So important. All of your lead magnets are amazing. Your funnels are awesome. All of these things are great, but the sales are going to start now in the relationships. It's going to be in the DMs, in the conversations you're having, whether it's on, in Facebook Messenger or in Instagram in your inbox, however that is, it's the conversations and it's the real conversations. That's going to be super, super important right now. You can even we were just talking with one of the ladies that we're working with, and we were just telling her, you can record a voice clip inside of your Facebook Messenger. So if you go to Messenger on your phone is a great way to do it. Oh, look, I have a picture of the 3 of us. If you go to Facebook Messenger on your phone, actually, I can probably show you guys. You can probably maybe see this. Let's see if I can do it real quick. So if you go into Facebook Messenger on your phone like this and go into the search button and put your own name in there. So I'm going to pull up myself. So now I'm in it. You probably can't see that, but it's me. So I'm in my Messenger. I can hit the microphone button, record a generic voice message like, hey, I'm so excited that you commented on my post. I would love to get to know you a bit more. I see that you're also into yoga. What kind of yoga do you do? Where do you go often? Do you teach? Whatever. Record that, and then you can just send it directly to them. Or if you want to do a generic post that's going to go out to anybody, you would not be as specific. You could just say something like, hey, Allison here. I saw that you loved my post about my juice that I drink. I would love to hear more about what kind of juice do you use? Send them the message, and you can send that out to multiple people. So make it easy for yourself, but also make it authentic and real. So that's going to be a really big thing when you're connecting in the DMs. You want to build relationships. Tori and I and Kimberly and the whole team, we've been talking about this till we're blue in the face. Relationships are so, so, so important right now. They are the currency right now, is building relationships. So you're going to be curious when you're talking with people. You're going to listen with intention when you're in the DMs, really listen to what they're saying, look at their profile. What are they into? What's important to them? And you're going to invite them to either have a call, check out a lead magnet, come to a workshop of yours when it makes sense, not right off the bat. I spent this morning, so on our team here, we do what we call a power hour, where some of us that are reaching out to leads go in and reach out to so many leads every morning. And I went out to these leads, and I literally, people that I became friends with, I literally went and I looked at their profile. What are they doing? What's important to them? What does their tagline say? Like, what is meaningful to them in their lives right now? And then I sent them a message based on that. I said something like, hey, I'm so glad that you friend requested me. I love being here on social media. I really like to provide value to people. And I see that you're in XYZ and you're doing this. I would love to hear more about what would be helpful to you to learn about if you and I were connected here on social media. Like, I'm curious. I want to know what they're looking for. I want to know what they see value in. So that's really important. So Tori, I'm going to let you give them a little bit of we want you guys to get a quick win out of this. So we're challenging you right now. We see all of you that are on here live and commenting. Our challenge is, Tori, go ahead.
It's like, Vanna, take it away.
Oh, here you go.
So what we want you to do is open your last content post or something that had some engagement. We'll give you that. It may not be your last one, but your last content post, and choose 3 people who liked or commented on it and send this message. Hey, whoever, I saw you loved my post on yoga. We'll just use Allison's example. Are you working at, well, I guess this one, do you enjoy yoga, or are you working on something similar? So if you're posting about your business and somebody's engaged with you, are you working on something similar or just exploring it right now? And then, so we'd love for you to do that. And then drop yes when you have done that, to let us know that you've done it. Because we would love for you to kind of get into action, to get to take a step to do this.
Step out of your comfort zone and do it.
Yeah. But then they might have to jump off of our live to do that.
Oh, you can do it on your phone. If you've got your phone sitting by you, you could go on your phone and do it. Yeah, don't jump off of our live. Don't leave us stranded here. Absolutely not. Please don't. So if you can't do it right now because you're like, I'm on Facebook, either you can open a new tab on your desktop or laptop, or you can go on your phone. But 3 people, and if you're not doing it now, you're going to do it later. 3 people that have liked or commented on one of your posts, and you're just going to send them a quick message. This is to get you out of your comfort zone. So I would be like, hey, Tori, I saw that you love my post on yoga. Have you been doing yoga, or are you thinking about trying out yoga? Simple as that. That's all we want you guys to do. Okay, Dee Dee's driving. Please don't do it while you're driving.
No.
No.
And just remember, it's just opening up that conversation so that you can know how to take that. And I want to kind of go back to getting stuck in the friend zone. Like, you can decide when, like, if it's really feeling, like too much of a friend, then they might not be an avatar for your thing. Or you just rip the Band-Aid off and is like, and let them know, this is what I offer. Do you have any interest? Or do you know anybody that would have any interest? And then you can continue the friendship or the conversation after that. It's okay. You don't have to be like, okay, they're not my avatar, out the window, because you never know who you're going to connect with that will have a connection for you. I will tell you, in my line of work in the financial space, referrals are almost, I would say, 99%. Like, for me, it's 99%. I get refer business is how I end up with my.
A lot of people are starting to do that now. Because it's that relationship building. But I want to address some of the comments that are coming in. So yeah. Tammy says, I don't have comments other than Academy folks or family. This is what I want to encourage you then, Tammy. Then it's time for you to start reaching out to people outside of Academy and family. So what we talked about in the very beginning about organic reach outs, I would encourage you to make it a goal every day that you go in and you find 5 people you want to follow. How do you find those people? Well, it doesn't matter if you're on Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn. You can put in the search button. You can put maybe your avatar is a busy mom or a mompreneur or just a mom. You could put mom in to the search and then go to people, and it'll list all the people that say anything about mom in their taglines. So that could be a possibility. Or for us, for Tori and I, or for us at Gold Digger, one of the people I would put in for a search is anyone that's a coach. Like, they can be a coach, but they've just started out and they're really needing the systems on the back end, right? Or maybe they've never launched before and they need to figure out how to do that. So a coach would be a great person for me. Yep. Just keep commenting in groups, Tammy, searching for others. That's going to be your whole focus right now, is friend requesting and just really building that up. The other thing, Tammy, I would highly recommend is when you're going through your feed, start commenting and liking other people's stuff, because the algorithms will start picking up on that and it'll start showing you new people. So it's really important. We tend to forget that social media was created to be social. So we need to engage and be social. So, okay. So we're going to go to our last part of our framework. And that last part is simplifying your launch plan. So this is one thing that we are finding it's easy to get stuck in the weeds, and it's easy to get like down the rabbit hole of things that aren't actually progressing you forward. There are things that may need to get done, but they're not really moving the needle, right? So you don't need to have all these lead magnets and this 5-page, 5-step funnel that goes to all these places. And you don't need to have all these things. You need to have something that's simple, that you can repeat it, and that just has simple structure to it. So perfect example is how you guys came here to this workshop, this webinar. It was a form. If you remember, you filled out your first name, your last name, and your email address, maybe your phone number. I can't remember if we had phone number on there, but it was super simple. That's it. That's all we had you do. And then we went live here in Facebook. That was it. That's all we did. So we didn't use a lead magnet. We didn't use a big funnel. We didn't use any of that. So we really want to encourage you. You have to keep it simple. And that's actually one of the things we're going to talk about in a minute, but we'll come back to that. So I want you to think about when you are going to put out your offer, your program, your service, and you're going to do a workshop like this. So let's hypothetically say you have a program and you offer 6 weeks of online yoga classes. I'm just sticking with the yoga idea because it's like it's simple. You're going to do 6 weeks of online yoga classes. And you're just going to put them up on a YouTube channel. Super simple, right? And prior to that 6 weeks, what you want to do is really be building up your audience, which we talked about that first, creating the relationships, which we talked about that second, and just getting the simple things. So maybe you need to record some videos, throw them up on YouTube, create a simple form, whatever that looks like. That's it. And decide where you're going live. That's it. You guys, that's ultimately what you need to do. Like high level, super basic. That's what you need to do. So I want to turn it over to Tori for some ideas about ways that you can really make it simple when you want to go put your idea out there. Yay. And did you see their messaging people? I love it. You guys are awesome.
I'm like, oh, do I comment? I know I need to stay focused. Okay. So what is it I'm doing? I'm dropping ideas on the technology part.
The systems side. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a Google form is just fine. I mean, you can make, these days you can make them pretty. I mean, you can chat GPT them. I think even Canva just came out with a lead capture thing. I have not used it, so I don't know how to use it, but chat GPT is amazing. Like when students ask certain questions and I'm like, I don't know anything about StanStore, the specific question. I know StanStore. I just don't know if what they're asking. I go ask ChatGPT, it gives me an answer, and I'm like, here you go. This is what I asked ChatGPT. See if this works. Let me know. And then I know. I'm a creature of learning. Like I'm a lifelong learner. So you can use a StanStore. That you can put freebies in StanStore. StanStore is super easy. Kimberly did a training on it. Couple weeks ago, maybe. So many things happen so fast here at Gold Digger. I'm never sure on the timing, but go back and watch that. It's she created a lead magnet in under an hour. I would say you could probably create a lead magnet in under 30 minutes if you were just focused on it. So you've got Google Forms, you've got Canva, you've got StanStore. You can use Go High Level or an agency. Social Connector we recommend for our students. Usually agencies tend to have a lot more customized support. So when you have questions, you can ask I know Jeremy over at Social Connector is a phenomenal with his help desk. So that's always great if you're not ready, because Go High Level can be techie. I love it. I have no regrets moving over to that system. It's a great way to, have the lead capture. It's a great way to organize your contacts and your leads and different where they are in different parts of the journey and the relationship with you. You can use a spreadsheet. You can use a piece of paper, a notebook, whatever. The best system that's going to work for you is going to be the one that you are going to use. It doesn't matter if you are like, I am a pen to paper gal, and this is I'm going to die on that list. That's what you do. Whatever it is that you are going to take the time to use to do it. Now you're going to have to find some way to get a lead. You're going to have a lead to capture some way to capture the leads. So, you might have to venture out into Google, but the Google Suite has so many options now with forms and integrations that I think, and if you don't know what to use and you're struggling, reach out. You should friend both Allison and I. If you haven't connected with us already, we love to answer questions. I always go down the rabbit hole. Be careful what you ask for. I will give you a whole laundry list of things on why it will work and why you should use it and all the things. So be careful. But I love the connection. So I think that's what you wanted me to do.
Yeah. So I would love to hear from you all. So based on the 3 things that we talked about just today, and my dog has decided right now that he wants to go outside, but he's going to get over it. So I would love to hear from you guys. From the 3 things we've talked about today, where are you stuck? Like, where are you really struggling? Or you feel like you got it all down? Like, I got these 3 areas down. So your audience growth, like building your audience out, your DMs, like your relationship building in the DMs, and then just having something that you're going to put out there to thank skill. She's like, y'all are so cute. I can hear her voice saying that to us right now. Maybe you don't know you don't know if you should use StanStore. You don't know if you should use Go High Level. Should you just create a Google form? Like, where are you stuck right now? Drop in the comments for us. Okay. Evelyn, audience growth. Yeah, that is very common. Very common. Like we chose these 3 areas because it's very common that this is where people get. No, that's not silly at all, Tammy. Landing page for the lead magnet. That's not silly at all. Also common. Penny, audience growth and relationship building in the DMs. Relationships in the DMs. I just don't know what to say. Good to know, Amber. Thank you. Talking her offer up. Good point, Gail. Yeah, absolutely. So many platforms. Should I use Trello? Yes, that's always a question. Building the right audience. This is such good information, you guys. And I just want to encourage y'all that we've been there. The students we work with have been there. Some of these are our students that are making these comments. Like, we get it. So what I'm going to share with you guys next is the idea that Tori came up with, that we were seeing a lot of this, which you guys are putting here. This is what we were hearing and seeing a lot from a lot of our clients. And Tori and I have so much experience with our launches. Tori and I we are not the only ones. It is the whole team, but Tori and I do a lot of the support for the launches and a lot of the back end stuff. So we really wanted to build something out that we knew would be helpful to the market and to what our students are asking for. So we actually created it's a brand new. It's called Lead to Launch, and it is a 12-week program that Tori and you get to work directly with Tori and and I'm going to show you the amazing Trello board that we put together for you too when you come work with us. But Lead to Launch is going to give you the accountability and the plan, the strategy, and the execution for you to be able to put your offer out into the world. So I would love to hear in the comments right now, who here in the audience right now, you have a service program or offer and you just don't know how to get it out there. Like, say me in the comments. Like, you've tried, you've done a few things, but it's not really like you're not really gaining that traction. Put me in the comments. Or maybe you've tried and it's just not, you feel like you're missing something. Maybe you're missing parts of it. Like, you just don't know. How do I know if I'm at the stage to launch? We're going to get there, Lourdes. That's a great question. So I want to let you guys know the offer that Tori and I have, and it is a 12-week program working directly with Tori and I and you. This is not group. This is 1-on-2. So you with Tori and I. It is the first 6 weeks are guided implementation, where we literally say, okay, what is your offer? How are you putting it out there? What's your launch going to be about? Do you have the back end? Do you have the lead magnet? Do you have the emails? Do you have something that you're going to use to grab these people? We are not building it out for you. We are going to make sure that you have it. We'll help you tweak it. We'll make sure you get it. We'll give you guidance on building it out, but we're not actually doing the build out of all of these things. But that's a conversation we can also have later too. Then the second 6 weeks is really, we continue to support you. We're going to continue to give you coaching and feedback and accountability. So, and I need to back up because I missed a part of it. In the first 6 weeks, we're going to start from week 1. And by week 6, you're going to actually do your live launch. So we're literally going to walk you through the whole process. What do I do the first week? What do I do the second week? What do I do the third week? What do I do during launch? And we're going to be there to support you. You even get Voxer access with Tori and I. So you can Voxer us anytime. Does not mean we're going to answer right away, but you can Voxer us anytime you want. So you're going to get 6 weeks, accountability, hand-holding, walking you through the whole process. Then the second 6 weeks, we're going to just step back a little bit because we want to really get you so that you feel comfortable doing this on your own. We're still going to be here for you. We're still going to be there to support you, answer questions, give you guidance if you need it. And then we are also going to help you. A lot of you guys made this comment, help you with your DMs. What does that look like? What do you say? How do you do that? We're going to help you with your emailed and funnel guidance. Like I said, we're not creating them for you, but we'll definitely give you like guidance around a funnel, what you should have in it, what you want to add to it, your email copy, what should you say in it? And then again, the Voxer coaching so that you never get stuck. And then of course, because we're in Gold Digger world, we have a Trello board for you. Why wouldn't we, right? So let's see if I can do this. If I can share my screen. Okay, so this is our Trello board that we created for you. And I'm just going to give you a quick overview of this. Will Tori Voxer from the pool? She might on the way to and from the pool, Sherry. She very well might. Okay, so this is the Trello board that we give you guys. You can see we have the first column is the action steps we need to get you to get completed. We have a planning week. We do a 90-minute call with you to get everything going, get you figured out. This is very specific to where you are. This Trello board is guidance for us, but already because we're working with one of our clients on this, it's going to be tweaked to what you need. So just know that this is very customized, okay? Week 2 is where you're making sure you have everything created that you need. Week 3 is getting ready to get all your promotion ready. What content do you need to have ready? What graphics do you need to have ready? And then week 4 is when you actually start promoting your workshop, your boot camp, your webinar, whatever you're putting out there. And Tori and I are there supporting you. We're there encouraging you. We're commenting, we're sharing, we're supporting you. We're doing all the things in there to help you, and we're tweaking it as you go. And then you also have week 5. Big, huge, important part is the relationship building part of this. How do you build those relationships with people that are raising their hand and showing interest? And then week 6 is when you actually do your workshop, webinar, boot camp, whatever it is. So that's the first 6 weeks. You can see we have checklists in here. We have all the things ready for you. And I know you're probably looking at that and you're like, wow, that's a lot. Yeah. After doing a lot of launches, we have all the information. And again, I just want to impress upon you that everything that's on that Trello board may not apply to you. You may have some of it done, or we may decide it's not a good fit, but it's somewhere that we can start and we can work off of. So I really want to encourage you guys, if launching your program, your offer, whatever it is something you really want to do, but maybe you've been scared, you don't know where to start, you're just not sure, I want you to drop a launch in the comment. So what that's going to do is let Tori and I know that you want to have a conversation about it. So because this program is very customized, we really need to know that you're ready to start where we're ready to start. So Lourdes actually asked the question, how do I know if I'm at the stage to launch? Really great question, Lourdes. And so what we created was a form. It's got some simple questions on it that you answer for us that will help us know, are you actually ready? And if you're not ready, what do you need to get in place to be ready to work with us? So we are going to just drop launch in the comment. If you drop launch, expect to hear from Tori or I. We're going to send you over this form that you can fill out. You can ask us questions. We want this to be a win-win. It does not make sense for Tori and I to do this and spend the time that we're going to spend with you for it to not work out. So we want to make sure you're set up and you're ready to go and you have what you need to make this successful. We want you to be successful And we want to be successful doing this with you. So I want to let you guys know that the program, we are opening it right now. Once you fill out the launch form, we'll connect with you and say, yes, you are so ready. Let's get you started. If we're like, oh, you still need a few of these things, we're going to be honest with you. We're going to tell you, you know what? You're not at that point yet. You need to get ABC done and then you can move forward. So turns out that you fill out the launch form and you're like, I'm so ready. And we all agree, yes, you're ready. Perfect fit. We need to move forward. What's it going to cost you for the 12 weeks to get one-on-one time with Tori and I every week, plus Voxer access and all these things? It's paid in full is $18.97. So if you want to pay in full, you can. Payment plan is, Tori, what is the payment plan? Because now I can't remember. Listen, Tori and I have been working so hard on all this. We're like, there's a payment plan, and we made it super simple for you guys. But you must, we decided on this the other day, we really do need you to fill out the form first to see if it's a good fit. I'm so sorry, my dog's being super obnoxious right now. And since Penny, we need you guys to fill out the form just to see where you are. That's going to be the first step here. So Penny says, since I'm just starting with Gold Digger and the vault, maybe I need to focus on learning first before doing this. Will you do it again down the road? So great question, Penny. Thank you for asking that. So we are going to have cart open from now until next Tuesday at midnight. That gives Tori and I a chance to review information that you guys send us, make sure you're a good fit, have a conversation with you. And we're going to see how it goes. I don't know that Tori and I can totally answer that question yet when we're going to open it up again. We don't know when we're opening it up again, but not to say that we're not. I just don't know.
And we can only, it's so intense and customized. Like we're only taking 5 people at the moment, because we already are actively doing this program with one of our students, and it's intense, and it's, not to scare you, she fast tracked. So we do have a fast tracked option. It was built not for a fast track. So fast tracking puts a little bit more pressure on you to get things done in a more, depending on your timeline. But, it is very intense is not the word. It's customized and it's not one-on-one because it's double that, because you get both Allison and I. And, the feedback we're getting right now is this is exactly what I needed. And when there's something that she needed that we didn't anticipate, we make it. And we put it together.
Right? Michelle just put a comment. So those of you, Michelle is working with us right now on this program. So if you want to reach out to Michelle Spark, I'm sure she'll tell you. But I also want to address really quickly, Tori, and I didn't mean to interrupt you, but Gail said how she wished she had this before her launch. I want to encourage you guys because Michelle has launched. So this is for people that are either you're ready to launch, you've never launched before, but you're ready. Like you've got all the things, you know what you want to do. Or this is for people that have started to launch and you feel like you're missing something. Something's not connecting right. You've got 5 of the 6 pieces in place, but there's something you're missing. You can't figure out what it is. So I would say Michelle has been working with Tori and I now for 3 weeks, and it was missing pieces that Michelle had. Like she had a lot of it ready, but she had pieces that were missing. So I want you guys to understand that it's not, if you're like, I don't even know what I'm launching yet, I don't have a program, I have nothing, this is not the right fit. I will say that right away. But if you're like, I have a lead magnet and I actually have a course or program that I want to put out there, you don't even have to necessarily have a lead magnet. We're going to guide you and help you. We're not going to build the lead magnet, but we're going to guide you in how to build the lead magnet. But I want you guys to know you can be at any level of this. You could be 6 launches in and you're just not having a lot of success. This would be a good fit for you as well. So that's a conversation that we can definitely have.
So even though you have launched, you may not have had a successful launch in your eyes. So there, again, like Allison said, there's pieces that you were missing. And that became Michelle's been very transparent. She's like, she came to us and she's like, I'm ready to go. I think she would probably back it up and be like, I needed probably 1 extra week before, but we went with her timeline and said, and she's like, but, and we're like, and this is your timeline. So you either stick to this or we adjust, the date. And that's what's so amazing about it as I feel like, because we, what one person's missing piece isn't going to be the other person's missing piece. Like you might have that. And Michelle, if you know Michelle, she's probably been out there and launched many times, maybe even dozens. And she's like, something's missing, something's missing, something's missing. And the birth of this came up. Like, this is what's happening, is that people don't understand and they need some accountability. A lot of this is accountability. We're checking in on you. Hey, did you do your thing? And Michelle's like, I got to do this. Or one other thing to say is like, she's like, I need to get my workbook done because that's the fun thing. That's the pretty thing. And we're like, and you need to start advertising, whether it's running ads or promoting on social. You need to be doing that right now if you're launching in 2 weeks. And she's like, and we're like, and she's like, okay, yep, got it. I got this done. So it's that accountability piece too, to say, this is your date. We're going.
Yes. It is absolutely the accountability piece. So I just want to encourage you, if you are like, I don't know, like, I feel like this might be helpful to me, just drop launch in the comments. We will connect with you. There's no pressure here. Like Tori said, we are only taking 5 people right now. It is a very high touch program for Tori and I to be doing. And we really care a lot about supporting you all and making sure this is successful for you. So we are giving it our all. You can ask Michelle. I voxered her the other day. I'm like, hey, how you coming with this stuff? So, we're always on it. So definitely drop launch in the comments if you're interested. We would love to connect with you, see if this is the right fit for you. And again, I just want to say thank you for being on here with Tori and I and supporting us and giving us amazing love, because this is the first time Tori and I have ever done something like this. So we are super excited to be able to work with you. And again, I just want to remind you back to what we talked about today. Nothing else comes out of this. I want you to remember building your audience. So if you need to reach out and do organic reach outs, that's your first thing. You start out with daily organic reach outs and start building that audience that is the community that you want it to be. Secondly is building those relationships in the DMs. Have the conversations, get to know people, be a human being, really get to know and care about. We need that in this world right now, right? And then the third thing is just keep it simple. We want you to keep it simple, but that's part of why we created Lead to Launch. We want to help that simplicity. It's going to be work. You can ask Michelle. Thank you, Dr. Melissa. We love you. So sweet. It is going to be work. And we're not saying this is going to make it easy, but we're here to walk by you step by step along the way. And our goal is to help you be successful, whatever that looks like for you. So very customized for you. All right. I think that's it.
I got one other thing.
Yeah, go.
I just thought about it. So the second week, we didn't really focus on it because the first week is like the intense work and getting it done, and you're going to repeat it for the second week. But also, like, if you have a team, many of our students in our community don't necessarily have a team, but you can add your team to the Trello board, and they are going to learn how to support you the way we are. So that's the intent.
Yes.
Teach you and your team, if you have a team, to do it. So if you have a team, realize you don't have to do it all by yourself. And we will be happy to guide you all through that process so that they can support you from your next launch and your next one and your next one.
Yes. Thank you for sharing that, Tori. That is so true, because Michelle, I'm going to use Michelle as an example. I don't think she will care, but she has a couple team members and we're like, okay, we need to start pulling your team into this. Like, they need to know how to support you with this. Put them on the Trello board, send them the recording. Tori and I would not be offended if you have a VA or support of some kind. If they want to be on the calls with us, Tori, you wouldn't care, would you? Right? No, we don't care. Yeah. The more help to you. So absolutely would include your team as well. All right, you guys, thank you again for joining us. We're so excited to be here, and thank you for having some fun with us today. We hope you got some value out of it. Remember those 3 parts. Don't forget those. And then if you are interested, drop launch. If you're catching this on replay, drop replay. Thanks, Michelle. Oh, we appreciate you. You're awesome. All right, guys. Everyone have an amazing day, and we'll see you soon.
If you would like us to walk alongside you for your own launching experience, we have a one-to-one coaching package that we put together with Tori and Elson. So look below this episode and you can apply. In addition, we have a masterclass coming up, and it is the lead flow formula. In this masterclass, you're going to learn how to generate leads every day from your brand. In my opinion, that is a sign of a healthy and successful business, is when you can do lead gen every day, consistently and predictably. So look below this episode to register. We'll see you there. If this episode was helpful, subscribe. I don't want you missing any episodes. We have playlists on this channel, binge-worthy content. So subscribe so you don't miss anything, and come follow us over at The Gold Digger Girl on Instagram. Slide into the DMs and say hello. Let me know your favorite takeaways from this episode. Appreciate you. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire.